welcome to Season 3, Episode 2 of Toole Talk. I'm Amber.
And I'm Heather.
And we are here today to continue our story from Episode 1. So if you did not listen to that, you need to go back. Yeah, it's a quick one. So go back and listen to Season 3, Episode 1.
Or
and then
not.
and be lost. Okay. And then here is the continuation of the story. So Heather and I leave the gym that day. We go to our respective homes. And then I come home and I'm reading the book, The Comfort Crisis by Michael Easter. And I'm in my head, I'm like, you know what? You have not done anything to get outside of your comfort zone for a really long time. And so in my head, I'm thinking, you know, I really need to do something. So I went to bed, and you start thinking about things when you go to sleep. And I wake up the next day. I don't really think about it when I get up because, of course, I hit the ground running for work.
All the time.
But then Heather and I are meeting for our workout that day. So as I'm driving to the gym to meet her, I'm looking out at the beautiful sun, and I'm thinking, crap, I've got to do something. And Heather is my accountability partner, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to tell her that I need to do something. This is it. This is this is speaking to me. And so as I pull up and I pull in, we get out, we go inside, and we get all our stuff ready. We start doing our warm up, and I said, well, I got to tell you something. I feel like I need to do something to get outside of my comfort zone. And she smiles this really big smile, and I'm like, oh good, she's gonna be supportive. But I did not realize how supportive, y'all. So what did you say, Heather?
Well, the good Lord put upon my heart how to lead Amber through this comfort crisis she's feeling, because I had left the gym the day before and we had talked about a lot of things, and it was just a lot of thoughts going through my head as I was reading the book that night too. And I came upon, on the way to the gym, I'm driving and I'm thinking, this is what we're going to do. So she says, I need to find something to get out of my comfort zone. And I said, all right, well, let's go hike the Appalachian Trail.
To which I looked at her and I said, you don't know this, but I've always kind of thought about, I don't know that I could do the whole entire thing. I know I could.
We could, but we're not going to today.
And I was like, I've always kind of wanted to hike parts of it. I have hiked parts of it already, but and she goes, not the whole thing. And I was like, oh, thank God. Because I'm thinking, whew. But I said, well, the good news is we have a place in Blairsville where we can stay, and it's right by the Appalachian Trail.
See, it all came together.
So we start talking about it and kind of kicking around ideas. And I said, so how far do you want to go? And she's like, well, we have to spend the night. And then that's when I knew it was getting real, because I thought, yep.
That's the uncomfortable
part.
That's
the uncomfortable part.
Everybody can walk through the daytime, but staying out in the woods at night? Ooh.
So I'm looking at her and I'm like, okay, more thoughts going through my mind. Some of it came out. So I told her, we would go and we would do an exercise, and then a thought would come and I'd be like, okay, wait a minute. So then I'm like, well, how many nights are you thinking? And she's like, well, we have to at least do, did you say one?
I said at least one.
At least one.
Yes.
And I thought, well, shoot, I don't think one's enough. I think we probably should go for a little more, but we can figure that out later. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, listen, I probably wouldn't even do this with my husband. Like, I'm thinking if he asked me to do this, I'd be like, you are crazy. No, but I'm willing to do this with you. And I was like, my only stipulation is we have to have weapons.
Absolutely.
Some type of a weapon, because I don't want to be out there with crazy people or wild animals.
Right. So don't think any of you crazy people listening that we're going to be out there unprepared.
No way.
Because we will be.
Yeah. So I was like, all right. And funny enough, I actually trained a couple to hike the entire Appalachian Trail. So I learned some things while training them for this whole thing that they were going to do, this whole adventure. And I'm like, oh man, I know that we have to have light packs and we have to have a certain type of food and, your shelter and water.
And all of the things. We are ready. So that's where the really funny part is. All of this is coming together. Like, she found the place that we're going to hike, and her husband is going to drop us off and pick us up. So, I mean, we've got our 3 days and 2 nights in this area all figured out. And, the equipment, we know what we're going to take. But last night, I am reading in this book in chapter 12, and the author is on a big wilderness adventure, like, in the middle of Alaska or something. And he starts talking about, he quotes somebody who says, there is a 3-day rule to become one with nature, to let your mind relax and to meditate and to let it all go. No cell phones, no, other devices and stuff. You need 3 days. So here we are.
Yep.
Our 3 days.
So we did say that, but I do have a funny story. Now, I can't take the credit for where we're hiking. My husband actually is very familiar with the area where we are going to be. Mm-hmm. So he was like, you need to start here. I can drop y'all off, and then I can pick you up here. He said, so look at that. So then I find a Facebook group about hiking the Appalachian Trail, and I find the one place that we're going, the person who had posted was actually going for 5 days. All right. And so they were mapping it out and they were asking, was it an appropriate timeline? So I sent the screenshot to Heather just so she could see that it looks like it was going to take us 3 days. That's what my husband guesstimated too. So, and she texted me back. She's like, 5 days or 5 nights? Yes. And I was like, no, not that whole thing. This person is going way further than we are. But, it's one of those things that it's going to be scary, I think.
I do too.
To spend the night out there.
I'm afraid of the dark.
You're afraid of the dark, and I'm afraid of animals and crazy people. So, hence the weapon, or weapons. But, that I was thinking about it, and it has now become something that I'm really looking forward to.
Yes.
Because I feel so comfortable in my life that this is like an answer to some of that, like that anxiety and that feeling like it's not enough, but we are doing way too much.
Way too much. Yes. So that's exciting. So we're planning on sometime next year. Yeah. We're still working out the dates and stuff, but that is our comfort crisis goal.
I said, that was my other thing. It couldn't be in the middle of winter. Like, it can't be freezing cold with
it
snow.
Or it can't be in summer either.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
No, and I know that would be extreme, and it would be outside of my comfort zone.
We'll save that for the next one.
We're doing it one at a time.
We're going to start slow.
But I do want to say that this is where having a friend who pushes you in a good way is a good thing, because I know that she and I work well together and we are going to succeed. And even though I know there might be some times where we have some frustrations or something, we'll still make it through.
We will.
And I think that that's good. So being able to push each other and get uncomfortable, but also be there to support each other, I think is a really nice thing.
That's where community comes in.
Yeah. I'm not doing it by myself. I'm going to tell y'all now.
Hell no.
those women that hike alone, man, I'm always in awe of y'all, because I would not do it.
I'm not adult enough to do that by myself yet.
No, there's just bad people out there, so no, but it's an exciting thing.
It is.
And then there's another piece to the puzzle, which we're going to address.
Oh, in episode number 3, because yes, folks, it does get better and more uncomfortable for some of us.
And I can't wait to tell you that story. I know Heather can't wait to share it with you. So save it, come back and see us, like and subscribe, and make sure you come back for season 3, episode 3, because this is I'd say this is an even bigger deal, because this one is one of us by ourselves.
It could be.
Thanks for listening. We love it.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.